Well, everybody, it has finally arrived. My brand new Numark X6 is here, and today I'm just going to do a little review on it, all the features of it, and just the extent of what it can do. So basically, first, you've got your crossfader, of course, pretty smooth crossfader, up and down volume switches for both channels, high, mid, and low kill switches for both channels. Those work very well. An accompaniment to the kill switches is bass, mid, and treble for both sides, along with gain for both sides. There's a mic section here, mic on off, like that, mic gain and mic EQs up there. Over here we have the master volume. The Q section is down here with a mini crossfader for your headphones. Q gain, which is how loud your headphones are. This selects what goes to your headphones, and that's the headphone section. So each channel has a line and phono connection in the back that you can change with this toggle switch. And there's a crossfade reverse, which makes this the right side and then that the left side. And it's useful for scratching and other turntablism techniques. Crossfader slope, which is makes it a smooth transition from track to track, or immediately both tracks are at full volume. And that's pretty handy to be able to change. So now we can go into the effects. The effects here, there's 6 effects. 6 for music and 6 for the mic channel, which are pretty handy. So we'll go through all of them. You got your rate frequency, which is like BPM controlled for most of the effects. Mix intensity, how much it actually goes into the mix. And then FX on and off, and this is optional. You can turn this off if you want. It's BPM counting with the music, so your effects will be a lot more on time, and especially echo and flanger effects sound a lot better when they're synced up with the beat. So we can try the first one is 2 times copy. So if we start the song, tap in the BPM, so it's going along with that. Then we turn the FX on, the mix intensity doubles it up. So basically that changes, it's the equivalent of having the same track on both decks, but one is one beat behind the other, and you can just change that around. So the next effect is tape echo. This is probably the coolest effect. It's sort of like a normal echo, but it fades out a little bit. So if you turn this on, then as soon as you go up, you're doing the last beat. So basically you have that up there. Then it'll fade out as you go, and you can bring it down, or you can speed up the rate, and then it'll gradually fade out. So as you can see, the EQ lights are very, very bright. I'm not sure why they're so bright, but once you get used to them, they're not really that annoying. So the next effect here, echo. It's just the same as tape echo, but it doesn't fade out, so you just pick a part and it'll loop it. So it loops it along, then you can speed it up. And that'll just cut out immediately. So you can do that. The next effect, Flanger, very familiar with most of you with that. So when we go over to the next effect, which is Phaser, this is almost like Flanger, but it has a sort of filter effect on it, so we can listen to that. So that works pretty well, and the last effect for music is the filter, which you can see the filter, it starts all the way here. This is your mix intensity, you just keep it down, this doesn't really do anything. And once you turn it on, all the way to the right is full on, and as you go to the left, it'll bring out the EQs as you go. So that's a pretty cool effect. Now we'll stop the music and move on to the mic effects. Up here you have your toggle switch to control channel 1, channel 2, master, or the mic. So we'll go to the mic. Got my mic over here. I turn the mic channel on so you can hear me. You can hear me like this. Hear me like this, and then we'll go through the mic effects. The first mic effect is a vocoder. The first one's a vocoder. So basically, it turns your voice into a robot type thing. So if you turn this up, it's like this. If you turn it up, it's like that. You can't really tell what you're talking, and as you turn the knob there, it'll change how it goes. Hello, 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 hello. So that's I'm not exactly sure when that would be useful, but I'm sure there's something for it. Then the next one you have is tape echo. Once again, probably the most efficient, most likely to be used effect. It's the same thing it does on music, but of course it'll fade out your voice after a while. So if I can hold a mic with one hand. Hello. 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 Yo. So you can do that, it's pretty much the same thing, and echo is pretty much the same thing as well. As you do that, it just echoes without changing the volume. Hello. 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 So that, once again, the knob controls how many times it repeats. The next one is Reverb 1, which makes you sound like you're in a big hall, like a big concert hall, something very echoey. So we turn that up. Hello, hello, hello. It's like I'm in an aircraft hangar, which is pretty interesting. The next one here is Reverb 2, which is basically the reverse of reverb. It brings your voice back and sounds like a devil. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Is anybody out there? So it's sort of like a devilish backwards reverb type thing. And the last one is LMT plus DTRT, which honestly I have no idea what it means. It just puts some sort of flange type thing on your voice, like feedback. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. So it sort of just distorts your voice. I'm not really sure, honestly, what that would be used for, but I'm sure there's use for it somewhere. So basically, that is the Numark X6. I'll be doing a lot more mixes with this from now on, and it's definitely got more capability than my old D-Mix 600. So yeah, definitely subscribe and like the video if you can. Leave any comments if you have questions or something, and thanks for watching.